Hi, this is Morley and this is the M-Wire. In this video, we're going to look at how fewer Americans support gun control. I mean, it's pretty obvious why a lot less Americans feel less safe, given all the riots and whatnot. They want to protect themselves, and with the movement to defund the police, that doesn't exactly instill safety in people. Guns are flying off the shelves in record numbers these days. There's actually almost a shortage of guns in some places and ammo as well. People are arming up to protect themselves because we live in very uncertain times and they're going to exercise their Second Amendment right. People have a basic instinct to protect their families and they're going to do so at any and all costs. And if that means buying a gun to protect themselves, that's precisely what they're going to do. You can't exactly blame them now, can you? Gun control losing support as Americans fear a future without properly funded police. A new survey from Rasmussen Report shows that support for greater gun control in the U.S. has dropped from last year's all-time high. As the country deals with race riots and a surge in crime, not to mention the coronavirus crisis, just 52% of Americans now say that they support stricter gun control laws. When the same poll was carried out in 2019, 64% of Americans said they supported stricter gun control. That means that 12% have changed their view in light of recent events. Meanwhile, 42% say they are opposed to additional gun control. The survey questioned 1,000 likely voters on August 5th. In addition, the poll showed that Americans who already own guns are increasing their supply. A full 27% of Americans who own guns have bought at least one more during the last 6 months. That isn't surprising, as 2020 has already been a banner year for the firearms industry. Sales continue to climb, especially among first-time gun buyers, as well as it's coming in response to the rioting being seen throughout the country as widespread calls to defund the police. Firearm sales have already topped last year's figures thanks to uncertainty caused by the coronavirus pandemic. In some cases, they've outnumbered sales from the previous year by as much as 85%. The recent unrest has only fueled even more sales. New gun owners accounting for a large percentage of sales. Statistics from the National Shooting Sports Foundation show that 40% of total sales are to new gun owners. In addition, women are accounting for 40% of first-time gun owners this year, and many of them are coming from states that lean to the left like California. The NSSF's Mark Olivia said, "You're seeing a reaction to people's concerns about being able to provide safety for themselves and the ones they love. The preferred firearm among panic buyers this year is to be the semi-automatic handguns, with shotguns coming in second place." The owner of Coliseum Gun Traders in Uniondale, New York, Andy Chernoff, told Fox 5 News New York, "They've been having trouble keeping up with the demand since the coronavirus began, and another spike was seen after the riots began. He said his shop's phones have been ringing nonstop and lines sometimes wrap around the building. We're running out, literally running out," he said. Meanwhile, PRK Arms in Clovis, California is reporting a rise in first-time gun buyers since the start of the pandemic. Many of these buyers are opting for personal defense weapons. After 4 police officers were shot in St. Louis County, Missouri, a similar spike was seen. Many gun stores are reporting that people are buying guns out of fear for their safety, and they're having trouble keeping ammunition in stock. According to Small Arms Analytics and Forecasting, 1.7 million guns were sold in the U.S. in May, which was an 80% rise over the same time last year. The effects of the unrest have also been seen in the stock market, with stocks of prominent firearms companies like Smith & Wesson and Sturm and Ruger & Company climbing. Law enforcement product manufacturer Axon Enterprises, who makes products like tasers, has seen an increase as much as 21%. It won't be surprising to see these numbers continue to rise across the nation, actually move forward with their poorly conceived plans to defund their police departments, while left-wing mobs continue to terrorize communities. People are starting to realize that if they cannot rely on the police to protect them, they will have to take matters in their own hands to keep, if they wish to keep their family safe. And I mean, who can blame them at this point? I mean, people are going to protect themselves and protect their families. And if the police isn't going to be there to help you, well, you pretty much have to help yourself. Well, thank you very much for coming along to my video. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. I want to know what you think about all this. And until the next time, God bless.